it's considerable elevation. We're at Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver, Colorado. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the New York Giants and the Denver Broncos. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And off we go from Denver. Tyrone Tracy now to return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. So out come the Giants. Their first drive of the game coming up. And bringing them out, one of two quarterbacks taken in the first round of this year's draft. Out of Ole Miss, it's Jackson Dart.
He gave us all the excitement we could hope for last week, but it wasn't all in a good way, at least for his team. Never knew if his throws were going to end in a touchdown or turnovers, and he had a couple of both by the end of the loss. You don't want him to lose that gunslinger mentality. Just want him to be a little more thoughtful with each and every decision.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Third down now. Here's Dart. Pass brought in by Slayton. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Scatterbo now from the gun. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On play action with Dart. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
Yards to go.
He'll have the first down and even more. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Driving forward with Scatterbo. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on 1st down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Darts out of the shotgun. Brings it in. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That's another Giants first down.
Man in motion here.
1st and goal, Giants.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Giants finish up an excellent opening series. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Gano ends the point after. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
7. Broncos nothing.
Gano ready to send this away. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So we'll see the Broncos offense now for the first time. And bringing them out. He was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. Now a sophomore. It's Bo Nix.
And he wonders, he's about to take his first snap today. Yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. Just the 1 touchdown. I'm curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Here's Nix. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Brings up third down and 6 yards to go.
Third and long. They're going to throw. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down. And we talked about it earlier. Brought a losing streak into the building with them. That is not a good start towards breaking that streak as they go 3 and out.
Nope, you want to bust that narrative. And the best way to do that is to start fast. And, well, once again, they're not.
And, hey, we see how over the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Giants and Malik Neighbors set to go to work again. And the number of times he's been targeted has led to some serious results. He's currently top 5 in the NFL in receptions. First and 10 from the 32. On the handoff, here's Scatterboo. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Greg Gleeman getting there for the stop.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
It's Scatterboo on second down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Going on third. Here's Dart. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that third down stop.
Secures this at the 17. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So the Broncos headed out for their second drive of the game. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got first and 10. Nix from the gun. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. It's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
He picks up 9 on some quality running there, and that brings up third down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's fourth and short. We'll see if they go for it. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. Now here comes the New York offense. And that active 5-game losing streak might be a thing of the past if this lead holds. On first and 10, here's Dart. Fits it through the middle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
This is Scatterboo, left side. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
This goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. To the line, here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Dart. Got a man, and Neighbors has it. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. A good pass from the rookie out of Ole Miss, and it gets him a first.
And the Giants first down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, the Giants.
Running with Scannaboo. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
He was brought down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Scannaboo. And that run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
He was brought down by Brandon Jones. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Going right back to Scannaboo. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
A gain of 6. That's another Giants first down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Here goes Dart to the air. Batted away at the line. Incomplete. He didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. 2nd down coming up.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Tracy does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
And they take this in for the score. The Giants pull out in front further, 13-zip.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good creative quarterback, one that can stand to play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Gano ready to send this away. Marvin Mims now to return it. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. We'll get a stoppage here. Looks like there's a Giant in some discomfort following that play.
At their own 27-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. We get it on the ground here with Dobbins. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Javon Holland there to make the stop. 1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
Again, they'll run with Dobbins. This is a nice gain. Nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
It's 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. Space on the right. He's got room. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Our score, 14-0. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Running left, it's Dobbins. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
16 more yards. That's another Broncos first down.
Running it again with Dobbins. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos make it a one-score game in the first half. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Watts there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Broncos 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. It's Darius Slayton with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Giants offense all set to get started. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's start now. It's caught right side by Johnson. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
Theo Johnson.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
3rd down and 9.
To the air on 3rd and long. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. The Giants are set to punt. The Broncos have Marvin Mims deep to return. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. The Broncos are getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. They'll cobble together a yard there. Tyler Nubin with the tackle.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
So Jeremy Crawshaw out once again, punted away. Fair catch made here at the 30-yard line. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Dart setting in the throw here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Dre Greenlaw picks it off. And the Broncos get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field.
It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos parlay the interception into points. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock, getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, it's such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
One after try is good by Lutz. And the Broncos tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Tracy on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there one play before they were picked off.
They're kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could get the...
On him quick, and they bring it down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Hey, Kate, I think we know that the quarterback's a demanding position because not only do you have to have a clock in your head, but you've got to have a spatial awareness of where you are on the field. And once you start retreating, going backward and backward and backward, you got to just sling the ball in the stands. Otherwise, you take a huge negative sack like that.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. Third down.
Makes it 3rd and 14.
Third and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on third down there with the sack.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off the pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
And he'll take in the fair catch just above the 35. Denver set to take the field on offense. And they should be well rested. They were only out there for one play last drive, and they found the end zone. They run the counter with Dobbins. Powering his way forward a bit, give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 40.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Completed over the middle. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First down.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Dobbins trying the right side. On the move, past the 40. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for Broncos first down. You've set it downs for him from the 31. First down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attributed skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. Throw here, third down. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs. A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Slayton with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Giants about to get to work on offense. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. New York to the line. 1st and 10. Motioning one of the tight ends. On first down, here's Dart. And this one does not go far.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
The throw left side finds Johnson. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They give right side. It's Scatterbo. Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
From the gun on 3rd down. In trouble now, and the ball is out. Oh, heads up play from the Giants there. They get to the loose ball and make the recovery. Jamie Gillen on out of punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Broncos are getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Nix now to throw. That's dropped off for Dobbins. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Nix off the play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Nix. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They'll air it out on 3rd. That one finds his man, Ingram. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for Broncos 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says 2 things in every production meeting. Number 1, well, we got to stop the run. And number 2, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Once more, it's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8. 2nd down.
Cortland Sutton. Out of bounds at the 40.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
On 3rd and 2, here's Nix. That is once again incomplete, and consecutive incompletions have now pushed them to 4th down.
Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
Slayton with a return. He stopped on the run back of the 27. Now here comes the New York offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. Ball flag is down here. This might be a free play. The throw left side, caught by Neighbors. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, but that's going to cost him. A 1st and 5 to begin this drive following the penalty. One play action with Dart. He finds Neighbors right side. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Giants first down.
Going on first down. It's Starks. He's keeping it. And he's tackled for a short gain. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's
From the gun, here's Darts. Into traffic, complete! And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. The Giants using their first timeout. On first and 10, here's Darts. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
It leads to second and 10.
Out of the gun this time, here's Darts. Quick slant, caught by Neighbors. Keeps himself upright. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants tie it in the final minute of the half. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights, and they'll take the lead.
Broncos 20.
Gano ready to send this away. Harvey now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Broncos start getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the second. And it is enough time to put something together. Next with it on first. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first.
Brings up second and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Nix from the gun. It's Sutton with back-to-back catches. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
A gain of 10
Denver
yards.
calls the second of its 3 timeouts.
Broncos first
Throwing on
down.
first down, Nix. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
Intended for number
No luck on
84.
first down. Here's second and 10.
Tyler Newman, their defensive.
Nix to throw again. Brought in by his back, Dobbins. Has it up to his own 45 on a small gain. Cordell Flott there on the stop.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third and 6.
On third down, here's Nix. This is Sutton working the right side. And he'll pick up enough to move the
A
chains.
7-yard gain. And the Broncos first down.
On first down, it's Nix. Complete to Mims. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
8 yards on the
So
pickup.
less than a field goal separating these teams. Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly. We're skipping right through to the starts of the third quarter.
Graham Gano to
The
kick
first
off
half
for New
controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
their own 25
The Broncos with their offense headed out for our first possession of the half. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be fiery to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Giants get it back after a marvelous defensive effort. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
The Giants and Malik Neighbors set to go to work again. On first down, this is Scatterboo. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
And the Giants first down.
On the ground, it's Scatterboo. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. He'll get 3, but much work left for him on second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Darts out of the shotgun. Has it in close. And he'll net out of bounds after a short gain. Big play for this offense. It's 3rd and goal.
2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Here goes Dart to the air. Catch made. He is not quite to the marker there. Just 2 yards on that play, Brock. And now one interesting decision coming up on 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
The play is a turnover on downs.
They'll give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. Well, I'm not seeing the signal for a safety, Brock, but he did not dodge it by much. That run just gets back to the line.
It's a loss of a yard.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And they're not going to stop him until he gets out to that 16-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
That's good for a Broncos 1st down.
Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Gain of 11. And the Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
It's a give here for Dobbins. He's going to get a few here. Brock down at the 33-yard line.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, it keeps that defense guessing.
And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. Knicks now on 1st and 10. They try to set up the screen. Dobbins. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now at midfield after that loss. Here's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Brought in right side. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9 now, 9 is what they need on 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Able to get it to Franklin. And they stop him before he can reach that marker. And now we've got a penalty flag out too. So they'll let the play stand, decline the penalty, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Back to throw it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
The play is a turnover on downs.
On 1st down, here's Dart. Connection made with his running back. This is Cam Scatteroo. And they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Running with Scatteroo. And that's good for a gain of 5. P.J. Locke getting there for the stop. 1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Scatteroo now from the gun. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
And the Giants.
Now Dart. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. 2nd and 10, still at the 28.
Now 2nd and 10.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he used all the space he had. Got him around 8. That sets up 3rd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would.
He's got to go on 3rd. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 7.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.